Hello, this is Unknown Voycat, and welcome back to my 16th FTL Fast and Light video. Last video, I had a bit of a slip up, dying before I even got to the third sector, which is a bit unfortunate when you consider the fact that the video previous to that, I finally made it to the boss. So I thought for sure, considering I made it to the boss, that I wouldn't be dying before I even make it to the 5th sector. Nonetheless, before I even make it to the 3rd sector. But unfortunately, that's quite literally what happened last video. But hopefully, no, not hopefully, for sure, today that's not gonna happen. Today, I will hopefully make it back to the boss. Once again, using the basic kestrel on normal mode, and let's start. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. A distress beacon, no, that's a store. So my main plan today is to, okay, there's a random soul 10 ship. My main plan today is to get back to the boss, and my attack plan is I'm gonna focus more on using lasers, like I did when I made it to the boss. With the reason being that lasers are quite good at just doing reliable damage without too much micromanaging and counters. Like for example, missiles get messed up the minute the boss or enemy or whatever has a single defensive drone. And then beam weapons, don't work if the enemy has shields up unless it's a beam weapon that is multiple hits of damage. And even then, if the enemy has a lot of shields, even that won't do anything. So beam weapons kind of require you to micromanage them and attack them right as the enemy ship shields are down, which can be a bit problematic if the ship has a lot of shields and you can't target the ship's shield system because you have to target their weapons because they have missiles that are pelting you a lot. So beam weapons can be kind of problematic and micromanaging, which they do a lot of damage. But the problem is, if you're dealing with a ship with a teleporter and you're already dealing with intruders and everything, the last thing you want is to have to deal with another thing on top of it. It can be really annoying having to micromanage a beam while also having to make sure your people aren't getting killed during your fight with the intruders, which can sometimes happen. I've had times before in previous videos where I'm so busy trying to quickly plan one of my weapons out and kind of make sure it's attacking properly, that one of my dudes dies during a fight because I don't take him out quickly enough. So that's why I would rather just use the good old reliable burst lasers so I don't have to micromanage too much. I mean, you do still sometimes need to do it if let's say you have a burst laser 2 and then a burst laser 1, because the burst laser 1 fires faster than the burst laser 2. Sometimes after a while they'll start to get really desynced from each other, so you have to resync them up so they're their shots aren't so distant from each other, so they're not wasting time getting through shields that they wouldn't have to get through if they were firing at the same time. So there's still a bit of micromanaging with burst lasers and stuff, just not as much as with beams and missiles that you gotta really gotta pay attention. Also, missiles isn't even the problem with micromanaging. It's just the fact that missiles get so badly destroyed late game when a bunch of ships constantly have any level of defensive drone to destroy missiles. A Zoltan ship. I really don't like Zoltan ships. They're one of my least favorite, considering the fact that they have this annoying green shield, which makes it a little annoying to be able to quickly disable their weapons before they can do too much damage to you. Luckily, this Zoltan ship has a small beam weapon, so it can't really do much damage to you without destroying your shields first, which is hard to do with a single heavy laser. Ooh, a free person. And it's a basic human who I will throw into shields. Though first, I think I want to heal up medbay. It's always good to have your medbay, nice and ready. It doesn't necessarily need to be powered, but it needs to always be, fixed. Just in case, you have an intruder, like a bunch of mantises or humans, trying to sneak on your ship, you want to make sure your medbay is always online so you can quickly heal your people up in case they take too much damage to fight. Plus, a lot of times the enemies, they might just like spawn in or go straight into your medbay so you can fight them in your medbay and get like a freebie where you just like easily kill the enemy because they stupidly went in your medbay during the fight, so you're just healing as you fight them. Fend for yourself, attack and escape. Burst laser at their weapons. Also, I'm going to fire the missile at their shields so that I can get their shields destroyed before the burst laser can attack. Which is a good thing to do. Like, this is the one reason why missiles can be good. If you don't have if the enemy doesn't have a defensive drone, missiles are amazing because they go right through shields, let you easily damage systems. Which originally, before I was able to get to the later systems, I thought like missiles would be a great strategy until I got to the later systems and realized that missiles really mess up when you get too late in the game and every single ship, or almost every ship, has a defensive drone to shoot them all down. Sometimes the defensive drone they have is so strong it doesn't even just shoot missiles down, it even shoots lasers down. But since lasers shoot multiple shots per, it's not as bad as like with a missile, which really cannot stand getting shot down. Especially considering you have to pay for missiles. So losing missiles is like not only a waste of your time and potentially putting your ship in danger if you don't like disable the right systems with it, but it's also a waste of scrap. It's like 6 scrap per missile. So having that missile just get immediately shot down by a drone sucks. Which is why I stopped using missiles too much in late game. Like by the time when I get into later sectors, I plan on just selling this. Like it's still good to have early game, but late game, it's an easy sell. Just sell it for scrap and buy a new laser. An extra laser to go and replace it. You just can't do that early game because obviously you don't have enough scrap to power the other laser yet. But late game, you have so much scrap that you can... Oh my god, why was I not reading that quest? That's the quest that's the stupid quest, I think. Or is it not? Is that the quest that's asking if you... I don't want to door. Is that the quest that says, capture ship without blowing it up? If that's the case, that's bad. I don't even know what that quest I just accepted even was. I wasn't reading it at all. So hopefully it was not anything too difficult. Though I don't see it here, so it might have spawned in the world, and I never even got to it. So actually, it probably doesn't matter. Rebel soldier has teleported abroad. He declares peaceful intentions. Accept his proposal. Oh, he's actually a dude. I thought he was going to be a traitor, because I've had an event before where, some rebel dude will appear on your ship and be like, help! I don't like the rebels anymore. Can I join you? And then you look there and it's like, oh, he's actually a traitor. He's actually a spy, He was trying to join your ship so that he can backstab you and attack you as you're killing the rebels. So it can't actually be I was really expecting him to be like, haha, you thought I was actually joining you? No, I'm gonna attack you. So I'm surprised he actually joined. Disable their piloting and also kill this dude. Unless he somehow runs perfectly. Man, he perfectly ran right the right time to dodge. Still don't really matter because he's gonna die once I blow up this ship. 22 scrap. Man, I got a full team now. Though unfortunately they're all humans, which is humans level up faster, which is good. But I like having the other species because rock dudes, great for extinguishing fires since they don't take damage from it. Plus rock dudes are good because they're needed for specific events. There's an event where oh, there's a big disease going on, do you want to help them? But if you help quarantine people during the disease, your people might get affected by disease and you lose them. But if you're a rock dude, the rock dude doesn't care about human diseases, so it's kind of immune. And you can essentially just get free scraps. And also just the fact that it also has extra max HP, so having rock dude just great. Plus the extra XP that humans get is good, but it really kind of gets worse the longer you go into the game. Because, the longer you go in the game, eventually they're all going to be max level. And what does it matter if they have extra XP gain if they're already max level? So having something like a rock dude, maybe a slug so you can see into enemy ships for free without using cameras, or a mantis to do extra damage, or a Zoltan for extra energy on your shield, like a free power bar, maybe an NG to repair stuff faster. A lot of these other species would be kind of better than a basic human. Plus they just look cooler. Let's be honest, that's also something you gotta factor in. They do just look cooler. You always gotta factor that in. Oh my god, why is everything missing today? Both my burst laser and my Artemis missile all missed. Luckily the laser didn't miss too much this time. I mean, it missed one shot, but 99% of the time it misses at least one of its shots. Did that missile really miss 2 times in a row? That's crazy. It's not even that high. I don't even think they even have that high likelihood to dodge. So how did it miss 2 times in a row? I'm not gonna let you surrender. I'd get more scrap killing you. I don't really know how useful it is to have 2 repair drones. Why not? If you're gonna have a drone station, have some attack drones or something. What use are you getting out from having 2 separate repair drones? 2 repair drones, that's overkill. You're not even get attacked that much. Let me disable the weapons. You don't get attacked that much to need 2 repair drones. It'd be much better to have 2 little attacking drones. Or a defensive drone. Oh, they had a bomb? I didn't even notice. That's annoying. Bombs, one of my most hated weapons. Not for me to use, but when the enemy uses it. Because it's so annoying when it's you have super high level shields and all this stuff, and then they just teleport right past that and just blow up your weapons immediately for free. Start a fire, or blow up your shields just for free because, the bomb just teleports past everything. Ooh, a sword. That's why I like to always disable the enemies, shields and stuff. Not shields, weapons and stuff, first. Because I don't like, having to deal with bombs and stuff that can, easily go through your shields. That's why I always want to attack weapons first so they can't get that free hits off of their bomb and stuff. Anything I want to get? And nothing seems very useful right now, so I'm just going to repair, buy a bit of fuel, and maybe upgrade my shields now. If I can afford it. Yeah. Yep. Let me go ahead and upgrade my shields. To next location. I was going to go to that location, but then I saw it said note near sun. I'm I'm not going to go to solar flare. I do not like dealing with areas that have solar flares. They are quite annoying sometimes. Just causing so many fires everywhere. So you have to send your people away to go deal with the fires, and then sometimes the fire will start in your O2, so you absolutely have to go to put out the fire there, because if you don't put the fire out there, all your people are going to start suffocating to death, so you have to put the fire out there. Plus, because it's an O2, you can't really open the doors to put out the O2 as well, because if you do that, after you close the doors, if the fire destroyed O2, the O2 that you lost from opening the doors, it isn't going to come back, because, the O2 is still destroyed from the fire. So that's why O2 fires, real annoying. A pirate light cruiser. Destroy its weapons. And destroy its shields. They have 1 missile and 1 ion weapon. That's a pretty useless combination. I mean, if they target your weapons, it's fine. But it's not really the best combination when you consider the fact that, the main thing you want ion weapons for is to disable shields. But if they have... I might accept this. This might be worth more selling than the scrap I'll get from killing them. What I was going to say is, the fact that you the fact that you're using missiles means you're already getting through shields. So the ion weapon kind of ends up being useless because it disables shields, but you don't even need shields to be disabled because the missile just goes through it. And even you can't even target weapons with the ion weapons most of the time, because what's going to happen is you're going to target weapons and it's going to hit the shield and disable shields instead of the weapons. So it's kind of useless. You're not really going to get much done. Also, I did not notice that. Also, that was a waste of missile. I completely forgot that they were about to run away. It's a good thing that their pilot, left the piloting on its own. Because I was not targeting their piloting. I completely forgot they were about to run away. It's a good thing their person was stupid. Okay, don't go this way. You can't get to the exit. Good thing their person was not very smart and completely left their piloting despite the fact that they have to be there to escape. Attack their weapons and attack their shields. Luckily I have 2 shields. If I didn't have 2 shields, this would have been really annoying being an asteroid field, because the asteroids would get rid of my shields for free, letting this beam drone attack me despite the fact that most of the time it usually shouldn't be able to get to your shields, but because asteroids are knocking your shields away, it would have been able to kill you. But luckily that didn't happen because I made sure to upgrade to 2 shields, so stuff can't so easily get through 1 shield point. I really need to find a new burst laser. I really hope the next shop I go to has one. I want to start getting more burst lasers, since I have a lot of scrap to buy it, and I'm getting a lot more scrap to try to power, get all the power needed to power burst lasers as well. So I'd like to get some more, preferably a burst laser or 2. That would be good. It'd be good to have one of those. Oh, I didn't mean to fire another missile. I already fired enough. That was a waste. 24 scrap. Nice. To the exit. Well, I beat last video. I'm on Sector 3 now. So at least I'm not going to make the mistake I did last video and die in Sector 2. To Sector 3. Pirate or NG homeworlds? I'll go to NG homeworlds. I really want a good place with shops. I need to find a good shop. And so a civilian area should have more shops, hopefully. And a distress beacon. Give them fuel. Store and store. Man, another healing burst? Is that man, how am I getting all the healing bomb quests? That's 2 healing bombs in a row. Or not in a row, but pretty short distance from each other. And an anti-personal drone. Man, I'm just getting so much free items, which is pretty good, because even though I don't use them, I'm just going to sell them all. So that's a bunch of free scrap, essentially. Okay, we got somebody teleporting onto my ship. Let me go ahead and move everybody to attack them. Go ahead and beat this guy up. How dare he try to invade our ship? And he died before he can teleport. Great. That's the good thing about attacking 4 people at the same time, is because you have so many people attacking at one time, it can mess up the AI, and they won't be able to teleport their person away before they die, because you have so many people just ganging up on that one mantis and killing them. So it can be really useful. I'm gonna go ahead and disable its shields, so my burst laser can more easily get through to the weapons and kill them. Ooh, 34 scrap. Now what I need to do is just heal everybody up. Oh, I need to turn this on, yeah. Let me do that real quick. Heal everybody up, so that we can be in tip-top shape in case any more intruders come in later. Gotta have everybody in perfect shape. Don't want to get owned when you get an event where it's oh, 4 dudes just teleported onto your ship. Be careful. And then another ship's also attacking you at the same time. I've had an event where it's 4 dudes are teleporting on your ship because of an event, but then you're also getting attacked by a rebel ship that also has a teleporter, so they're teleporting 2 more dudes. So now you have 6 dudes all on your ship beating stuff up. So you want to make sure you have a lot of people and a lot of health in case that happens. I'll send an away party, and I find a random encrypted signal, whatever that means, to another location. NG space stations and random stuff. Man, I really need to spend scrap, which hopefully I'll be able to spend here if they have good stuff. Oh man, no weapons? Well, at least I get a chance to sell this. That's 32? Yeah, it was definitely worth it, accepting their surrender for a whole bomb. That whole missile is worth like 32 scrap. That's so much. That's like a whole enemy ship worth. I'll get the automated reloader for a little bit of extra speed. And repair and buy. Ooh, I'm super low on fuel. I did not realize how low I was on fuel. Good thing I bought some. And another store. Hopefully, I don't think this store is connected to the exit. Oh, I'm gonna have to backtrack. Now I'm about to get attacked by the rebel fleet. That sucks. So hopefully I have some weapons to help me. I mean, it's a burst laser 1 is it's nice. I'd like something better. I've always said this was bad because I don't know if it's worth it, if you'll get enough scrap. But now that I've actually gone to the later sectors, I used to always think that all the enemy ships would just give you 30, 40 at most. But actually I've seen that in the later sectors, near the boss, ships start giving you 80 scrap. So this might actually be worth it when you start getting to later sectors. So I'm gonna buy it. No weapons besides this burst laser 1, so that's what I'm gonna buy. I really wish this was a burst laser 2, not a 1, because the burst laser 1 is worth the exact same amount of power. It still costs 2 power, just like a burst laser 2, but it shoots less shots, and while it does charge faster, it's not by a humongous amount. If I look at it, it's only a single second. No, that's wrong. Yeah, it's only a single second faster, which isn't really worth it when you consider the fact that, it shoots an entire shot less. So I would have liked a burst laser 2, but you get what you get. So let me go ahead and sell this Artemis. I don't need it anymore. And it's unfortunate that I'm going to have to go back. Oh, I'm going to have to go back into the rebel area. What? No. Yeah, twice, actually. I'm going to have to go through it twice, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to go to the store, go to that area that's in the rebel zone, and the other area that's in the rebel zone. Yeah. Oh, actually might be 3 times, in fact. That's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Well, let me attack their stuff. Okay, everybody go to shields to go beat this guy up. You go ahead and leave, and let's have the shields guy in there helping. You go ahead and heal up O2 again. Oh man, they all died. They're stupid. Why didn't you go ahead and send them out? Why didn't you teleport them away? Why'd you let them die, rebel fleet? That was pretty stupid of you. Oh, my weapons are destroyed. Oh, he's about to die. I'm gonna need to heal in a second. But I can't because I have to depower. You also come heal. Yeah, I just need to run away. That's my only chance. I'm not gonna be able to kill this thing. This thing has way too many bars of shields. Way too much shield. I ain't killing this thing in any amount of time. Oh, it didn't fix it yet. Please let us run away. About to, and boom. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to fight the rebel fleet again 2 times in a row, so that's quite unfortunate. Let's hope I can destroy their weapons before they do too much. Do these guys have a teleporter? No, so I don't have to worry about intruders this time. Luckily. Please just destroy their... Well, they got a missile on me, but it didn't attack any system, so it should be fine. But I would like to disable their... Like that. I really wanted to disable their weapons before they, get more missiles off of me. Luckily, I was able to do that, though. This is what I'm talking about how the Burst Laser 1 can sometimes get desynced from the Burst Laser 2, and they're about to waste shots. Luckily, I noticed it before it wasted shots on the shield, because the Burst Laser 1 is just a little too fast compared to the 2, so you have to make sure they're synced up. I'm actually doing a lot of damage to this elite fighter. I'm still got to run though, because I don't want to be getting pelted by the battery while I'm fighting it, so I'm just going to run away. It's better. Oh, and I've run to another rebel zone. Man, this is 3 rebel zones in a row. Having to fight all of them at the same time. Not at the same time, all of them in a row. It was crazy. Good thing it's not going too bad though. I didn't take too much damage when fighting them, so I should still be okay. Oh, they destroyed my weapons a bit. Please help fix it, please. Zimu, you don't need to be on the cameras. Just help fix that burst laser 1. Now you go into medbay. Go ahead and heal up. You took a lot of damage fixing that whole leak, that leak in the ship. Okay, time them up together. Now we should be able to get through and hit its weapons, which is great. Let's see if we can do it again. Boom, fire. Yep, disable its weapons. Oh, we didn't get a good hit on the weapons, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they missed a bit too much. Okay, attack again. Ooh, no hits on its weapons? Oh my god, am I gonna have to... Oh my god, why is this thing like this? It's like, I have to go fully around. I'm gonna have to go to the rebel fleet for a 4th time in a row. A 4th rebel fleet in a row, dude. Yeah, also this guy has to fix. Oh, and there's intruders. That sucks. And I can't move any of these guys because I need to stop. Oh no, he's about to die. Did I lose somebody there? Ooh, that's a lot of damage I'm taking right now. Ooh, I gotta be very careful. I'm taking so much damage and my O2 is broken. Okay, please repair O2. I need to also repair the door so I can vent this room, please. I need to run away super quickly. Honestly, I'm not super hopeful of my chances of survival. Considering how, you know... Oh, and then that person died? I mean, I'm gonna be able to escape, but the problem is I'm gonna be another rebel zone. How am I gonna make it out of this? My O2's low, there's fires everywhere. All my weapons are destroyed and they're blowing up my shields currently. Wow, that was unfortunate. I didn't know that the exit would be so disconnected. I assumed like the second shop I went to would only be like 1 or 2 jumps away. So maybe I get cut off by like the rebel fleet 1 or 2 times. I didn't know it'd be like such a like weirdly all around like super far away that I'm gonna get cut off by the rebel fleet like 6-7 times in a row. Like there was no way I was gonna beat the rebel fleet and like escape 6 times in a row. Like that was crazy. Well, this is the end of the video. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and bye.